Hello, it is I. Now, when making a Forza Horizon game, the developers primarily focus on these three things: attracting a huge fan base, making stupid money, and ensuring the game is super detailed. And Horizon 5 is a great example of this, which is why I made this video on 20 crazy details you might not have spotted in Forza Horizon 5. Now, before we hop into this video, make sure to obliterate that like button. Let's try and hit 4,000 likes on this video. If we can hit that target, then I'll buy your mum a Greg's sausage roll, and she would really enjoy that. Anyways, without further ado, let's get into this video. Now, of course, Forza being Forza, you'd expect the graphics to be crazy, but this is next level. Because I'm in the quality mode of Forza Horizon 5, so 30 FPS, but look at the graphics, man. I mean, look at these individual weaves of carbon fiber. It looks so good. Look at the water drops, man. The water drops have a reflection in them. Those are water drops. If I zoom out, yeah, look how tiny the water drops are compared to the, oh my god, look at that. Now, this is footage on the Xbox Series X, but it would be way crazier on a really high-end PC. So if you have a high-end PC, then try it out, because look how good it looks on the Series X. When driving fast in real life, you notice pieces of trim sort of moving. Well, Forza has actually portrayed this in Horizon 5. Now, the Diablo and the Countach are great examples for this, as right now I'm driving a bit fast and you can see the winglets sort of moving, which is so cool to see. Look at that. The exhaust tip is also moving. I don't know how well you can see it, but it is moving, which is really cool. And in the interior camera angle, the windscreen wiper is also moving, which is so cool. Look at that, man. It's amazing. Now, we saw very similar features to this in Forza Motorsport 7, so it's really nice to see that carried to Horizon 5 as well, because this is so cool. Now, as you may know, when you're customizing your car, you can just rev your car like this and listen to how it sounds. But did you know that if you feather the throttle, you can actually hear the starter motor? Now that, my friends, is really cool, though I don't see why they can't add this into free roam, as that would be mad. Imagine starting and stopping your car in free roam, that would be nuts. Now, certain cars in Forza Horizon 5 have odometers, as you can see here. It shows you how much you've driven since you started the trip, and it is so cool. Look at that, I'm on 2,321.7, 321.8, oh my god, it's going up. And yeah, man, that's like a really cool attention to detail right there. The odometer actually works in Horizon 5. However, if you change your car and go back to the same car, then it does reset, which is kind of disappointing. It would have been so much cooler if you could see how many miles you've actually driven in your car, as that would be so amazing. Now, usually when you enter your house, you drive up to it really fast, and then you enter it, and then when the button comes up, you press it right away like that. So you don't really appreciate your house that much in Forza Horizon 5. However, if you're a curious boy like me, you probably drive up to the house like this, and lo and behold, there is a swimming pool in the house. Look at that, not in the house, not on the house, outside the house. And it's actually filled with water, and guess what? You can actually drive your car into it. I mean, it's very shallow, but you can't get your car out of it afterwards, which, oh, you can. Wait, what? I don't know, but it's a really cool feature, man. We have a swimming pool at our house. That is so cool. Now, in the Hot Wheels DLC, you can explore the map very well, as the drone has no restrictions. So you can get up close and personal to the hot air balloons, which is so cool to see. And if you get close enough, you can actually see the flame that's rendered in the hot air balloon, which is so cool to see. I mean, of course, hot air balloons do have flames, that's how they rise up and down, but I wouldn't expect them to render that into the game. I mean, we can't even see it from the ground, so big up Forza for doing this, as this is really impressive. Okay, now I mentioned moving exterior parts, but did you know that there are moving interior parts as well? Well, it's true, as on the Bone Shaker, you can see the shifter shaking, look at that. Also, when the Pagani is on a Cinque, the air vents shake, and the shifter does as well. I mean, shift paddles do as well, which is so cool to see. And basically, every car with a hydraulic handbrake does the same thing. Stupid Pagani, what are you doing? And it actually gives a sense that you're driving fast in the game, which is really impressive for a game with such terrible sense of speed. So Forza, if you're watching, then please add more stuff like this, as this is really cool. Now, in Forza Vista, the door opening icon is on the door handle, meaning you have to use the door handle to open the door, which is very realistic. But on the TVR Cigares, it's on the door mirror. Well, that is because that is where the door handle is. Yep, on the TVR Cigares, you see that little button on the door mirror? Yep, that is the door handle. And yeah, man, props to Forza for realizing this, because this is really good attention to detail. Now, in Forza Horizon 5, we have some cars with active aero, as you can see. This Bugatti has an active spoiler, and it adjusts depending on what speed you're driving, so if I slow down, it's gonna raise up like this. And yeah, man, it's really cool, but did you know that active splitters are also shown in this game? Well, it's true because this Toyota Supra has active aero, as you can see, and if you drive your car above 60 miles per hour, watch this, yeah, look at the front splitter, and it activates. Look at that. That is so cool. Active splitters in Forza. Now this has been seen in the games for quite a while now. I know it's been here since Horizon 2, but you probably never noticed this as nobody really drives with a camera facing like this. I mean, I don't think anybody does this, but yeah man, if you're a curious boy then you probably know about this, and it's really cool to see this in Forza Horizon 5. Come on. Now, as you may know, we have festivals all over the map in Forza Horizon Mexico. Well, in this festival, if you go up to the stage, which is around here, if you look at the stage, you'd actually see someone performing a song. He looks like he's rapping. I don't know who that is. That Dave Skepta? I don't know, man, but it's a rapper and he's rapping and it's kind of cool to see. I mean, we saw this in Forza Horizon 4 as well, but none of the older games, so fair play Forza. This is very impressive. In old Forza Horizon games, the roads were very flat, but in Horizon 5, we have these gutters which help us turn into the road. Oh, it's so cool. For example, look on here, yeah, I'm struggling to take the corner, so I have to drift to take it. And then now here's a gutter, so I can turn into the gutter, and it helps me to turn into the corner. It's so good. Look at this, yeah, gutter here, yeah, watch this, yeah. Oh, look at it, it's helping me turn. It's so useful. So yeah, man, Forza, please add more gutters into the games because this is so useful. It's so cool, and Initial D fans would love it. Now in Forza Horizon 5, if you open the door of a modern car, it has a very modern sound to it, and closing it does the same thing. It's a very modern sound. However, on a car from the 70s like this Alpine A110, it's a slightly different sound when you open the door, and shutting it is a bit of a different sound as well. And on an even older car like this Morris Minor, it's a very different sound there, and closing it is a different sound as well. It's like, that's really good attention to detail there, Forza. I mean, I don't think anybody asked for this feature and nobody really cares, but it's a cool feature, so you can't really complain. Now in Forza Horizon 5, as you'd expect with every video game, there are many Easter eggs in this game. In fact, there are too many to cover in this video, so I'll show you one right now. So I'm at the top of the volcano right now where there is this sign near the bicycles, and as you can see, it is written in Spanish. Well, if you translate that into English, then you'd be pretty shocked. And hang on a second, is that Baby Yoda? In fact, I made a video on all the Easter eggs in Forza Horizon 5, so definitely make sure to check that out, as there are quite a few that will blow your mind. Now, traffic cars are usually very dull, and Forza Horizon 5 is no exception. Look how dull this traffic car is. But the devs at least try to resurrect this in Forza Horizon games because, watch this, I'm coming up to a traffic car and he flashes his lights. He's like, oh, get out of my way, what are you doing? Anyways, it's so cool that they actually added stuff like this to the traffic cars. I know this has been in the franchise since like the start. So yeah, man, it's cool to see the traffic cars sort of flash their headlights at you like that. Though I think it would be cooler if they could beep their horn at you, because I think that would be a lot more realistic than just flashing your headlights if you're driving the wrong way. Like, come on. Now, if you hit the football in the stadium, it actually sounds like you're kicking a football in real life. I was expecting a generic car crashing sound, but listen, it's like you're actually hitting a football. But yeah, man, I appreciate that Forza added this sound, as for football fans like myself, yeah, that is kind of cool to see. And it's called football, by the way, not soccer. As you can see, driving towards the donkey makes it scared, okay? And that is expected. Donkey would be scared of Lotus 311. But it's not just driving towards the donkey that scares it. But if I come to a standstill here, and if I rev the car, it gets scared. Anyways, did you know that you can actually rev your cars and scare the animals? That is so cool. Actually, you probably would have known that if you watched some of my older videos, so you should subscribe, please. Thank you very much. Now, when you crash your car in Forza Horizon 5, your character gets whiplashed, and if you reverse, it's the exact same thing, which is so cool to see. Although he's not wearing a seatbelt, so I don't know how that works, but hey, it's a cool feature, okay? Can't complain about that. Now, as you may know, when you drive in deep sand, it creates a path like this. Driving in water creates these very realistic ripples. Oh, okay, that was embarrassing. And yeah, man, this is all very impressive. But not as impressive as the fact that you can do the exact same thing with a drone. Look at that. Okay, let me create a masterpiece. I got an A star in GCSE art, okay? I am a true legend, yeah? And look at that. Oh my god, it's the Among Us sus imposter. Now, as you may know, many cars in real life have rear wheel steering, just like this R32 Nissan Skyline GTR, and guess what? In Forza Horizon 5, it actually shows the rear wheel turning in the game. Look at that, that's so cool. I actually don't think any other racing game shows rear wheel steering like this, so big up Forza for doing this. Stupid driver to, oh, that was so close. Okay, now this is a very rare occurrence, but you would sometimes see the Forza Horizon plane flying through the sky during free roam, which is so cool to see. I mean, I've personally never seen it for myself, but there are some videos on social media of people seeing it flying through the sky. So if you've actually seen a plane flying during free roam, then let me know, as that is really cool.
Well, hello there, my friend. Did you enjoy this video? If so, then you might want to watch this video up here, so make sure to give that a watch right now. Somewhere over here, press it, please. And if you want to subscribe to my channel, then press this button right here, somewhere here. Do it right now, please. Anyways, have a good one, guys. Cheers.